Hey everybody, welcome back to the show. Can't wait to get into our second Cabral HouseCall of the weekend. As always, every weekend, answering our community's questions. We get to at least 10 a weekend. And usually now, it's only taken us about 6 weeks or so. So if you've written in previous to September 3rd, your question will have already been answered. And it's at stevencabral.com/podcast. You can check them out every single weekend. We've got 2 shows here. And if you wrote in on September 3rd or later, it is in the queue. We answer all questions in the order they've come in. If you want to submit your own question, happy to answer it. Head on over to stevencabral.com/askcabral. We will talk about it, read that question live on the show, and then we'll give you your answer. For same-day questions, anything that you need right away, ask that right at cabralsupportgroup.com. And of course, if it's customer service, just saying, do you have tracking for my order? No problem, right? You can ask that, or, how can I enter my lab at support@equi.life. All right, Anonymous is up first. First question today. Probably should just give my disclaimer out of the gates. Can't provide any medical advice, medical treatment plans, medical cures, medical diagnosis. Good, now we can talk freely. All right, so Anonymous is up. Hello, my labs showed I have low cortisol. I've been supplementing with adrenal energy for a few months and have tried to incorporate more yoga and nervous system work. I used to weight train heavy and hard, and I've cut that back a lot. My workouts are still leaving me super inflamed the next day and days after, even from doing just 2 to 3 energizes 3 sets. 2 energizes 3 sets. I don't know exactly what that means, but 2 to 3 sets. Okay. 2 to 3 exercises. Oh, sorry. Even doing just 2 exercises of 3 sets. Now I've got it. I don't feel my energy improving at all these past few months. What should I do? I don't have a whole lot of stress right now, but my body has definitely been super stressed in the past, which is why I'm thinking I'm at this point. I'm dog walking for work, and even just slow, nice walks out in nature is fatiguing me. Do I have to cut out weights completely while I heal? All right, so happy to help with this. First, read The Rain Barrel Effect. It's essentially free. You can just go to stevencabral.com/free book. I pay to print the book. You just pay for shipping. That's it. You can also get it on Amazon, of course, if you want. 100% of all profits are donated to charity. That's what we do every single year with any book sales. So what I want to share with you is this, though, that you are maybe supplemented with some great supplements. However, we don't know what the stressors are, right? So what we're talking about in the Rain Barrel Effect is that you've got this barrel and you've filled it up with stressors, deficiencies. We don't know what, right? Is it food sensitivities? Like you're eating the same food or foods that are constantly causing inflammation? We don't know. Do you have candida overgrowth, parasites, bacterial overgrowth in the gut, H. pylori? We don't know. Do you have intestinal permeability? We don't know. Do you have mold? Do you have B vitamin deficiency, zinc deficiency, magnesium deficiency? Are you getting good quality of sleep overnight? Again, we don't know. So it's a needle in the haystack, and I don't want to just supplement our way out of it. So if possible, I would run the starter kit, which is 2 labs, or the Big 5, which is all 5 at-home labs. That will allow you to know what to do next. It personalizes a program for you, and it is literally the only way to not guess as to what is going to work best for you. Now, of course, we can use assessments, and we can kind of take a really good guesstimate using all of our background as to what this might be. But even for you right now, I could give you a bunch of things to do, but I would love to know what it is that's holding you back from getting the energy that you need. For me, I know it was specific nutrient deficiencies. B6, full spectrum magnesium, zinc were just a couple for me. And then I had toxicities, high level of mercury. I had candida overgrowth, H. pylori, and SIBO with massive intestinal permeability. So if I didn't fix those deficiencies and I didn't fix my toxicities, there was no way I was getting better. I had chronic fatigue, Addisons, myalgic encephalomyelitis, rheumatoid. I had all the things, right? So I was like, how do you fix those? Well, the reason why conventional medicine has no answers for them is because they don't understand they're all caused by dis-eases in the body, imbalances in the body. That's how we fix them, all right? And I've got a whole brand new book coming out all about the next step. But read The Rain Barrel Effect first. And then that next book will come out this holiday season. All right, Jenny's up next. Hi, Dr. Cabral. I have always enjoyed when you shared your experiences with your current and previous dogs, and especially your approach to their food and overall health. We have a black lab mix who's over 12, and as expected, he doesn't move easily as he used to. Are there any supplements that you would give your dogs at this stage in life? I'm particularly thinking of something for joint pain and mobility, lipomas, food recommendations, etc. Thank you so much. Yeah, I mean, I've done so much study in this field, but I just don't want to say, oh, listen to me, I'm the holistic vet, because I'm not, right? Like, that's not who I am, but I know a fair amount about human-based nutrition and supplementation, the whole de-stress protocol. So I think that I would like to share the research that I've done on this. And part of it is based on the type of dog as well. For the larger dogs, I love labs. I mean, I literally love all dogs, but just because I've lived in condos, I've had smaller dogs. I grew up with boxers, which are amazing dogs. And then my wife and I had French bulldogs even before like the phase came in, like before like everybody had French bulldogs. That doesn't mean that people shouldn't get French bulldogs now. They're amazing dogs, but they're bred more now. And now we have a really amazing dog, a King Charles Cavalier, which I had never had an interest in getting a King Charles. And they are the sweetest, nicest dogs. I mean, it's just like, it's unbelievable. So that's that with that, but happy to share. But here's the thing. Why did I bring all that up? So my boxers would have definitely needed the joint support. My current dog needs more GI support. King Charles calves are known for their GI issues. You cannot mess with their diet. You cannot give them any people food. Anything new, their digestive system's like, oh, what's this? And it like, it's not going to be pretty outside. That's for sure when you're walking your dog. So this dog actually gets his omega-3s every morning, my dog Bachi, and he gets a probiotic. And so that's what he gets right now. All of my dogs have always gotten omega-3s. And so I definitely recommend that. You don't want to go overboard. It's a small amount. For a small dog, small amount. But yes, for older dogs, for joint pain, mobility, believe it or not, glucosamine, chondroitin, they can work great for older dogs too. Why don't I do another show on this? But yes, thank you, Jenny. I appreciate that. And thanks for bringing it up. Catherine's up next. Hi, Doc. Thank you for all that you do for the world. Thank you, Catherine. Appreciate that. I had a 28 centimeter stent put in from my bladder to kidney because my urethra has a stricture. Got it. I went for a renal scan and my one kidney is functioning at 18% with the stent in. Now the specialist recommended to take it out. I need to take out my stent because it's just temporary, but they are wondering if I wanted to switch out for another stent. I've done many of your lab tests through the year in quarterly detoxes. I'm 42 years old. Is it possible to naturally improve the function of it? What would you do? Thanks so much for your input. Okay, so I mean, the big thing is let's just check for toxicities right away. Let's check for heavy metals that can damage the kidneys. Let's also check for mold that can damage the kidneys. A lot of people don't know this. Mold, mycotoxins shut down the kidneys. Just like this is well known. Right away? No, over time. Again, you can just type it in. Do mycotoxins harm the kidneys? And you will be shocked that nephrologists never look at mold. And 51% of homes in the United States, especially in the New England-based area or the coasts, especially the East Coast, have mold, right? Okay, so that's that. And then check out my other shows on chronic kidney disease. You will learn the specific nutritional supplements and simple at-home things like baking soda that can make a world of difference for kidney function. There's a kidney product that we often tell people about. Again, I can't give any medical advice or medical treatment plans, but it's at least worth looking into, and I would recommend for a family member. It's called Kidney Restore. You can find it basically everywhere. You'll see some B3. You'll see a little bit of probiotics. You'll see some baking soda in there. And yeah, check out the research on it. I share all the research on the show. If you can't find a podcast, always ask at cabralsupportgroup.com. We'll find it for you. But all the shows, you can just search for them. You can literally type in kidney at stevencabral.com/podcasts, and you'll find all my kidney shows. All right, Bettina is up next. Hello, Dr. Cabral. Since I live in Denmark, I've been looking for a reverse osmosis system available locally. I found one that is promising, but would appreciate your thoughts. It's 8-stage filtration, 400 GPD flow, removing microplastics, nanoplastics, heavy metals, chemicals, and pollutants. It also eliminates microorganisms via a 0.0001 micron platinum reverse osmosis membrane and UV sterilization that's 99.9% effective. It filters sediments, radionucleotides, and TDS. A carbon pre-filter protects the membrane while a mineral boost reintroduces calcium, magnesium, hydrogen, and pH balancing enhance the water. Well, it sounds pretty great. Yeah, I have no issues with this at all. And that's what I look for, the 99.9 removal. Sometimes it's 99.3 for a lot of these reverse osmosis. And yeah, picking up VOCs in the water is great. So it looks like yours does that. I mean, it looks great. So yes, I would have no issues with that. I obviously don't know the company, but it looks great. All right, Bettina's up next again. Hello, Bettina. Bettina says, hello, Dr. Cabral. It's me again. What are your thoughts on this product? It's made without additives and developed in collaboration with neuroscience experts. Each is a 100% vegan capsule and contains 600 milligrams of curcumin for antioxidants and anti-inflammatory support, 50 milligrams ginger for digestive and immune, 40 milligrams saffron from Spain to support mood and emotional balance, and 10 milligrams of bioperine to enhance bioavailability. All raw materials are produced or tested before production. Okay, great. Yeah, so you're asking for a product basically in Europe that helps with mood and inflammation. Okay, so what I would say is this, that the biggest benefit to this product is the saffron in it, and that is what's going to help the most with the mood. So that's why they're marketing it as that. Saffron is also an anti-inflammatory, natural-wise. The ginger at 50 milligrams is a small amount. The saffron at 40 milligrams is not bad at all. The 600 milligrams of curcumin is a good amount. You might, again, I'm not giving any medical advice. This might need to be taken at 2 dosages per day to get a better clinical effect, morning and evening. But overall, I like the ingredients. Yeah, no doubt about it. It's kind of close to our Inflammasoothe, although we pack our formulas with a synergy. So like when you look at Inflammasoothe, it has curcumin, it has ginger, but at much higher dosages. And it also has Apres Flex, which is the Indian frankincense, also called Boswellia. It has, so many great, everybody can check it out for themselves. Proteolytic enzymes. That's at stephencabral.com/shop. Just type in Inflammasoothe. It's literally guaranteed to work for people to help with inflammation, pain, etc. And if it doesn't, totally fine. Like we have an empty bottle money back guarantee. We stand by all of our products, all of our formulations, and all of the science. But Bettina, overseas in Europe, I totally get it. We do ship to, we ship to 27 countries around the world, and that includes much of Europe as well. But that I've said this before, you don't have to go with Equal Life products. You go with whatever brands that you see, that you like, that there's good efficacy to. And this does look like a good product. So give it a shot, try it out. And hopefully today's show was helpful. As always, if the show was helpful, do feel free to share it with anyone you believe it could serve. Take care, everybody. I'll be back tomorrow with a brand new Cabral concept. Thanks so much for tuning into today's show. Before you go, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. I want to make sure that you're getting our daily content, not missing out on anything. Functional medicine, wellness, weight gain, weight loss, anti-aging, living longer, stronger, and all of the most cutting-edge research. And if there's any topics you want to hear, feel free to leave them in the comments below. Take care.